Keir, look, I know you have to be diplomatic to a point, but I have to agree with other speakers that it's absolutely scandalous that the department aren't here. I know you've cited the short notice, but any government minister that hears of an industry coming before an Oireachtas committee to report that 17,000 jobs are at risk will make sure that either they or senior officials are in attendance if that opportunity is available to them. And the very facts...
Well, Deputy Carthy, I only give you the answer I was given.
I know, I appreciate that, Chair, but I think the very fact that the department aren't here shows that either they don't understand the subject, they don't appreciate the catastrophic situation that we're potentially facing, or they don't care. And I have to say, I know people have been talking about relevant ministers. I really do think it's time that the Minister for Agriculture, Charlie McConalogue, takes a hands-on approach to this issue, because this is an agricultural issue. This deals with farms, and this deals with farms that need our support. The sector that I'm most familiar with is the mushroom sector, because it is a key component of the agricultural scene in my own county of Monaghan. And I think it's important that people recognise where it came from. The mushroom farmers of Monaghan are generally coming from small holdings, unprofitable holdings historically, and they did what they were asked to do. They diversified, and they found an alternative product, which meant they've moved from being an unsustainable and unprofitable holdings to actually key economic drivers for a whole region. And now they're telling us, and they're telling the Minister, that they're facing an existential crisis. Now, I don't take any industry verbatim when they come and they outline the issues that they're facing. You always have to balance that against any alternative facts that are available. But the difficulty that the government have here is that no alternative facts has been presented other than that has been presented by Growing Media and other delegations here before us. Nobody has disputed what they have actually said, to such a degree that when Minister Ryan was challenged by myself and others in the Dáil as to what the solution was, he actually volunteered that the solution to this issue was the importation of peat from third countries. Now, Cahirlock, that's an absolutely lunatic position. No matter what, it's clearly lunatic in terms of the operation of the farms I've talked about, in terms of the economics of the sector. But even from an environmental point of view, why would you not, if the environmental and the climate action concerns were your driving motivator, why would you not take the opportunity to ensure that we have robust environmental rules regarding the extraction of horticultural peat, make sure that those rules are enforced and monitored in a way you simply can't when you're talking about an imported product. And again, I just want to reiterate the point that has just been made. And this goes to the core of the lack of understanding that we have within ministers in government departments that conflate the issue of peat extraction for the use of fuel and energy with that of horticultural peat. What we're talking about here in terms of horticultural peat, in terms of the overall peat mass in this country, is 1/10 of 1%. Or thereabouts. So the position that has been adopted is absolutely tokenism at its worst. And I would argue that it's doing those of us who are ambitious and who want to see a robust climate action agenda being adopted by the state a huge disservice. Because what it is doing is setting out that at present our government's priority is tokenistic measures that do nothing for the environment but actually put people out of jobs and companies and farms out of business.